Another day, another scaffold. Get in there. So this entire lead sheet has slipped down the roof or the dome, and under here I can feel a gap between the gutter and the lead, and also this is a telltale that the rolls have unfolded themselves. Now, when I first come and looked at this, I did propose that we just basically shimmy the sheet back up and then redo the overcloaks, because there's another overcloak on the other side that is gone as well. So I thought that would be the easiest way to fix it, but the client didn't want to do that, and what we're going to do is lead weld on all the way up there and all the way down there new overclocks onto it, and then on every single one all the way around this we're going to put in some fixings midpoint just to stabilise the sheets and stop them slipping any further. They all have slipped in their own little way. It's probably not the best lead job you've ever seen, but we are where we are. They are really short on the overclocks anyway. I mean, we should have, you know, at least an inch lapping down onto that lead sheet down on this side here. But anyway, we can only do what we can do. Let's fire on. Up on the top you can actually see where it slipped down. It looks like it would probably be quite recently, so I thought this would have weathered in. See what secrets it holds. Yeah, a lot of stretch nails. Haven't really put many in either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I think what we'll do, we'll just come down here like that and we'll fire a load of copper nails in here just to try and help it stop where it should be. No wonder it slipped. That should help with the slippage. Oh, and also today I'll do all slate repairs on this. Some Westmoreland greens. So little lads here, he's just going to get it all measured up today and then change them all tomorrow. I think there's only about 30 of them to do, just replacements. All I want to do now is just tighten up this lead roll. See, it's only meant to be that wide, but you know, I'll probably double that up there. So I want to crease this back round. That'll help with the slippage as well. We'll pull this other one in as well. Cleaning the lead off, ready to put the new overcloak on. Just giving it plenty of width as well, because we're not going to put any welding rods in this. We'll just use the new overcloak and we'll just use the metal out of that. So we'll probably use like 5mm out of that just to form the beads down off it. Pete, can you just grab all this at the bottom? Pull it off.
Eh?
Just take it off. That's it. You got dressing.
That one.
Nearly got that welded up now. What I did is just put this on, formed it first, tack welded it, and I don't want to dress this down until I get this fully welded, or else it'll be moving everywhere. It'll be an absolute nightmare to do. So I need to get this fixed in place first. Alright, let's do it, big boy. Just going to go back 4 inches past that line again. Just so you can get a crease out of it, Ad. Yeah, boy. Yeah, come up a bit more, yeah. Come. More?
That's as far as it's
More?
I think the that bit, you know, where it slopes off, it's higher up on this side than this side.
Yeah, you probably go. No, leave it that way. Let's just. We've got plenty on the other side. We'll chop it off again. Is my rubber hammer there? Thank you. There's the marker. Oh shit. What I'm going to do is just put some clips in the centre of these sheets, so I'm just measuring a metre up on this lead sheet. I'm just going to level it off, and then I'll just get midway point 104, 52, and we'll just measure 25mm each side of that. It's giving us 2 fixing points. Call these disco washers. So just put 2 of these on, and I'm just hoping it's going to help with the slippage issue. They do batten a little bit, but this lead sheet's going to expand and contract on the other side, on the sides anyway. We're not going to kind of put any issues into this for expansion and contraction just by doing this, and we'll go weld some little triangular covers over these just so that we don't get any water through them. Day 2, massive issues yesterday. Well, maybe not massive, but complications. We've ended up, we've bought some new lines because our old lines, it was split here and we didn't realise. Bottle must have fallen over at some point and it leaked all the oxygen out. Went to Bock, they didn't have any bottles, so we had to get this ginormous thing. Then we've got some new lines as well, so we just put them on. Got this one in yesterday, got that one half welded up. Just started putting these lead triangles on here all the way around, so we've got them screwed up. We'll just crack on and get this done now. Set one of these up. What we've done is we've measured down here off this bottom point 50 mil, so we're going to be about 70 mil off a screw so we don't get any capillary action. These are going to be fairly close on there, so we will get a bit of capillary draw coming up there, but it's not going to come up 70 mil. So we're more like 50 mil off the bottom, leveled off the bottom, and then we just need to find the centre of this. I think the 270 is going to be 135 to the centre, and then we just need to find the centre of that line. We've already found the centre point of the sheet there, so it's just a case level down off that, centre point of that, centre point of that on his level line. Boom. I didn't do the black lines, by the way. And then we'll just scrape off this. All I normally do is do one scrape down each line, and then I know where my line was, and then I'll just work out half an inch down on the inside, half an inch on the outside, and then you scrape it off, clean it up. I always like to give loads off, because it's not worse if you end up with a little bit of burn back and you come into this, there's no way you're going to weld it. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. So for what it is, just to scrape a bit more off, do it. That's that scraped off. Just double check it, make sure that we're right. Yeah, I'll just do a bit more off here. Then we just want to clean this off. Top side don't matter too much, as long as we get a bit on that. 10 mil. Well, lead one's beating flat a bit. And normally I take a bit more off the back side. Again, if we get a bit of burn back on it, we don't want to be chasing unprepped metal around. Ta-da! Ta-da! All out. Get the torch fired up. This has got an old tip in it, this, so it burns right black for some reason. And as always, we haven't brought the spares. We generally have them in the box where we keep the torch in, but someone's moved them and we ain't got them. So this is left to do. But you'll see it does burn a bit black, does this one, but it's just a tip that's worn. Just test it on here just to see how it burns, how quick it burns. Make sure I've got my temperature right. Then I just want to tack on each side of these. And I won't put it right at the bottom because it won't work. What I generally do is go about an inch up off my bottom section. And then when I want to weld these bottoms, what you find is this bottom end will melt out really quickly. So I just generally put my scraper on bottom and it stops any lead coming off and holds it in place just while you get a weld on the bottom. And you can start your bead off just like that. Same on that one. There you go, right now. Ow! Get a very nice edge on the bottom, and then you're away then. You'll see no filler rod on this. Just using this, that's why we clean the back of it. Just using that as the filler. And as you weld these, they do twist with the heat. You'll notice. Keep going back and tapping it because the heat just pulls it a little bit and you end up with a little gap. When you're welding vertically, any gap makes it twice as hard. Torch temperature is everything in lead welding. If you get your torch temperature right, it makes it easy or hard. This is probably a little bit too hot for this, but because I'm a professional, I can make it work. You'll see as I get up to this top section now, these tops going to melt away quickly as well, because the torch is hot and there's not a lot of metal there to absorb all the heat. So you've got to be super quick in and out. Yeah, boy. When I was talking about burn back earlier, I generally class it as losing one of these beads, because using the parent metal, if you lose one of these beads, you end up having a step in it because you've got to come in further. And if you lose a few of them, you can end up stepping in and then going on unclean metal. Wind keeps blowing the torch out. And again, when you see all these videos online, someone in a workshop doing beautiful welds, get them out on site and try and do that in the wind, in the rain. It don't happen. Oh, at the top. Boom. Beautiful. Just put a bit of patination oil on that. What we'll probably end up doing, we'll probably end up putting patination oil on all this thing before we go today. But I just want to get a couple of coats on these. Not just one coat, so we've started just coating them up. So we'll get these patinated up, and then we've just got the rolls to fold around. So warm these up with blower and then get these folded over, and then we'll trim these edges off. And then we've just got these ends to weld up. We've just got these in. It started raining, spitting. Everybody in. But anyway, we've got these in and done because we just kind of had a bit of a mad dash to get it finished off before this rain started. I don't know, it's not really doing much now, but it's been on and off for the last hour. Just put tabs back on and cut them down. I might just chop that one down a little bit more. But that's in, and it's not the best roll, but we are working with what's there. If you remember, we did tartan that up as much as we could, but it's not like anything new, and the old rolls are way out anyway, so, but I mean, it looks pretty good from here, so quite happy with it. All these are on now, welded up, just dressing the last bit in, fold that down, job done. Another one done. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe. See you later.